right, ladies and gentlemen, and just have a listen to this wonderfully aggressive noise. 4 more of these aeroplanes. This aeroplane and some of the more modern aircraft are absolutely stunning. There's a very proud history of aviation design in Russia.
Absolutely, and we're only just seeing the full extent of it in recent years, and it's because of the expeditions, shall we say, by Sir Tim Wallace and Ray Mulqueen and people like him in other countries, that we're getting to see just how great this technology was.
I-153 for an individual display.
The Seagulls.
Sharp cat. This is a lovely display. I'm going to display this for you, my lovely girl. That's going to embarrass her, isn't it?
They've got attitude.
All these restored former Russian fighters, so there's a history behind each of these aeroplanes.
Such simple construction.
Very strong, though. Tim met one of the former Russian pilots of these aircraft who'd been honoured for his bravery. He left. So, with his metal propeller, he cut the tail off the aircraft and claimed a victory.
Chopped it off in flight.
And didn't we all get a surprise when these aircraft first flew here a few years ago? That sound, there were jaws dropping all around the place. It's such a grunty, testosterone-charged noise, isn't it?
Red stars over Wanaka.
Testosterone.
It's a big word like cucumber sandwich.
That little biplane is quite magic, really. It was the second most numerous Russian fighter built and it was, in service virtually from the outset of hostilities with Germany.
This engine still in service, powering the Antonov AN-2, that venerable biplane that you might have seen flying here.
Lovely. I think we've got one in the country at the moment. It's up there somewhere in Thames, in the North Island. This aircraft, incidentally, this particular Polikarpov, the I-53, it has 153, sorry, has
got a note here from Tim to say that these aircraft you see flying today are a very skilled pilot to master them.
This little one, the Polikarpov I-153, at the time, it was the fastest biplane in service. The fastest, amazing.
Stunning. Well, I'm pleased to say that the weather for the afternoon, where it was very bumpy, people being thrown in the valley. Making it a very strong structure, so you could shoot bits off it or out of it.
180 miles an hour top speed. 280. You can tell Dom there, Jim.
Here we go, right to left. It's over Wanaka, like that.
A tremendous investment in time. People, time, capital. Significant amount involved. Now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you would have seen the Wildcat take off, which is also known, of course, by the British as the Martlets. And John was the first Allied pilot to fly the Wildcats in active service. He went on to become a well-known test pilot, flew overseas, and very, very interesting pilot. Just briefly, Don, tell us a little bit about the characteristics of the Wildcat. It looks a nuggety, tough little carrier-type aircraft.
Yeah, it was a very nice aeroplane to fly, built exclusively for naval use, as government everything they could do to make it safe for the pilot in case he came down in the drink.
Notice it's got very tough-looking undercarriage, of course, for landing on these carrier decks, but tell us about the arrestor hook. Now, that hangs down considerably lower than the undercarriage, doesn't it?
Yes, the arrestor hook.
Hey, and then the B-51, now the Polikarpov. Hey, somebody has to do it. Is that those P-words?
Somebody has to do it.
Your Goldspec.
Is it? I think it was...
For once. That's to lever them out, put them into something else.
Giving some way as he comes by. Fine with a flying by our four friends in the Polly. So you were just talking about this surface U-boat, and we've got a maritime patrol up at the moment. The Catalina is up there with the Martlet, the Wildcat boys, about the valor of Catalina crews. Having a fighter escort today is no bad thing, and I think we might find that they've actually spotted this U-boat on the first pass. So, and here comes the Cat on his depth chart. It's not a small aeroplane, and you're working against the you've got to have a long, straight run in, and that makes you very much of a target. So having the Wildcat there as top cover helps. And I see our Catalina's been fitted with some painted up specially for the occasion. And Catalina's in trouble.
Enemy aircraft, we see the Wildcat.
Finally spotted him.